So this is the new MiYo Garnet. Man, I have been pushing people. I've been riding people with spurs on trying to get this. What is it? It's a MiYo color that applies and fires like the others. It's WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, so it fires just the way it looks. It's non-fluorescing, so it can go on with pink applications because no one wants glowing gums, and can be mixed with other components to fluoresce. So if you mix it with anything else, even fluorescing paste glaze, it'll help it fluoresce. So where can this garnet be used effectively? Well, yeah, lots of places. Number one, MiYo pink to match acrylic shades, because until now, we had Merlot as a base color, but Merlot was not enough. And you see Merlot there on the left in this little palette. And raspberry was our reddest, but look at garnet. I mean, it just blows everything away. I've been in the field since '77, and I got to tell you, I looked at my 9 or 10 or 11 shade kits that I've gotten over the years, and this stuff just blows everything away as far as how red it is. And if you look at all your old shade stains and shades, things like that, you'll find out that everything else pales in comparison to this material. So there's the garnet on the left, and I'm applying it down there just to give you an idea. These are similar quantities. And as far as the way it mixes, as far as the way it handles, exactly the same as everything else you've had. But this is one. Okay, so that's like a Lucitone 199. It's a porcelain that a lab sent me, says, can you match anything like this? And before this, we couldn't. So here I'm adding 1 part of garnet to 1 part Merlot. Now another half a part. And you see it's starting to look a lot more like that big disc of Lucitone 199 shaded ceramic. See, the lab sent that to me. It says preference. That's what they wanted me to match. So now I'm 2 parts garnet to 1 part Merlot. And you see, I'm doing just like you would do. I'm dabbing it in there and I'm mixing it with my brush. And what do you see? Wow, it's starting to get very, very close to the preference. Now, mind you, the garnet is a trans color, and we can't get it too super strong because then it would predominate. But if we mix it with a Merlot or a Flamingo or anything else like that, that has enough opacity that if you have white zirconia behind it, you may be able to mask it. And that's what we're all shooting for. Look, we would love to have you shade your tissue color zirconia pink where it needs to be, either with the Lava Plus pink or a Zirconzon pink or something like that. But some people just don't do that, and that's okay. Or some people do a whole puck out of A2 or B3, so it has to be masking enough. So you're not seeing the predominance of the white behind it. But take a look at that. That's right in there, very, very close. And you could always add more garnet if you wanted to. What I find is I jiggle it around and mix it. I'm just amazed at how close it comes. And I was playing with this, probably a month and a half ago, saying, oh, come on, guys. So this is roughly about 2.5 parts garnet to 1 part Merlot for this sample right here. Okay, but then I use raspberry in their interdental papilla area. So here I'm adding 1 part garnet, and take a look at how the hue is changing right now. All of a sudden you see, and we're probably at about 3/4 of a part. So I'll take the rest of it right here and mix it in. And you can see a difference right there. I mean, this is a digital camera, and we know how digital cameras are real finicky about light. At least I do. And I got to tell you, to the naked eye, you see a distinct difference. So if you're going to blend down your Merlot to get it redder like a Lucitone 199 red, then you can also do the same thing to your raspberry. So you see the raspberry virgin at the bottom with the garnet added, and then the Merlot at the top with the garnet added below it. So enhanced capabilities. So let's say we're going to use garnet to help match shades. The garnet can help match shades that have red tones in them, like 3M1, 3R1.5, and you could read them down there. I didn't keep a lot. So here we're going to take a 4R2.5. Nothing like it in the Vita Classic. So I have some shade D there. You've seen this palette before if you watched any of my videos, and some garnet on the left. And I have some paste glaze in the middle because I always put paste glaze down first. So here I start off with an A3.5. Add a little liquid, add a little paste glaze, and put it on the shade guide. Remember, I can do this because this is WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It fires accurate to within 99 or 100 points out of 100 points, assuming you've mixed it within the last 18 or 20 hours. After that, as they say in advertising, results may vary. So I'm adding just a little bit of garnet, and I probably added too much. To be honest with you, I put on too much garnet, and you can barely see it, but you can see automatically it takes that A35 and it jerks the steering wheel and puts it right towards that 4R2.5. So then I'll take a little bit of the D shade to tone it down. If I had to do this again, I'd probably use less garnet. I was using raspberry before, but the garnet makes it so darn easy compared to the raspberry. And for those of you that are interested, there's a CDT named Klimek that I worked with. Excellent person, excellent technician, and he and I worked on a conversion from the Vita Classic to the Vita 3D shade guide. So that's what we're using here. But you see how close that is. That was an A3.5, and I mean, we're darn close. And you can also use garnet as one of the primary colors. So why would you do that? Well, take a look at it. This color wheel is something you ought to think about getting. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at art stores. It's kind of like a circular calculator. For those of you that are old enough like me that remember slide rules, there were slide rules that were straight and slide rules that were circular. But here we see the garnet at the top, the sunflower on the left, and the midnight on the right. These are all translucent colors. I will tell you that I tried the cobalt for the blue. It is too intense, too black. The midnight works a lot better. So the garnet is one of your primary colors. If you're trying to reach a shade that is not in any of the kits, these three shades will bail you out. If you have any questions, tmq@jensendental.com. I can help you with these color conversions or anything you need, because I'm amazed at how well these three colors work to change anything. Remember, brown is nothing more than orange plus black. So we can take and lower the value of any orange shade. And since we have a red, we have a yellow, we can make any kind of orange we want. You can make amazing shades. So I just want you to know that this is Terry at Jensen, the only Terry at Jensen at this point until they find another Terry. And I'm here to help you should you need it. So if you still have questions, our technical department, you can be reached at 800-528-5531 for further assistance. And make sure to follow Jensen Dental on Facebook and Instagram so you can be updated every time we go live. I have people say, well, I missed it. Well, just, if you follow us, you'll be notified. You can also visit jensendental.com/MiYo to learn more about MiYo. And I want to let you know that we have a new website out, www.miyoworld, MiYoWorld.com. It's taken over our education site, and this will allow you to see and be part of forums and rub shoulders with other technicians that are doing the same thing you are. Look, the MiYo ceramic users site is a really great site, and our MiYo World will be a great site as soon as you all populate it, because we're going to be doing more and more as time moves on. So thanks for watching today, and please click the follow button to get further notifications of future MiYo education tips and tricks. And I want to tell you, I know that in these times of COVID, we watch our pennies. The garnet is a color you want to get. The garnet will allow you to do things you couldn't do before. It is worth your money. So this is Terry, technical department, not sales, but I'm telling you, garnet is a color that will help you out in a lot of situations. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Be safe. And I'll be here next time, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for your time.